It will be Chloe Broadwater set to lead it off for Central. We have a quick timeout, and looks like they will run signals out to the catcher, Carrington Slocum. Starting in the circle today for the Lady Gators will be right-hander Caroline Chappa. Chappa last pitched on April the 14th against Dadeville, where she was simply outstanding, going 7 innings, no earned runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. And her first pitch of the game here to Broadwater is delivered for a strike. Perfect conditions here for softball at Glenwood. Temperatures in the 80s. Bit cloudy, but not too bad. And reaching base will be Broadwater via the hit by pitch. And that will set the stage for Savannah Seaver, now up for the Red Devils. These two teams met earlier this season, back on February the 25th. That game was played at Central, a 15-0 win for the Red Devils. Squaring to Bunda Seaver, but pulling back for strike 1. Seaver getting the start today for the Red Devils in center field. A .436 batting average on the year. A team leader in runs scored and stolen bases. The 0-1 delivered just a bit outside and low for ball 1. Quickly give you the starting lineup for Central. Broadwater leading off, Seaver batting second. Mariah Harrison will be batting third. Ramsey Vardman, the cleanup hitter. McKinley Hall batting fifth. 1-1 slap foul down the first base line for strike 2. Jules Griggs batting 6th, Deanna Amos 7th, Riley Davis 8th, and Lily Bell will be batting 9th. And following this next pitch, we will give you the defensive alignment for the Lady Gators here to start this game. 1-2 from Chappa. Fastball is a bit high for ball 2. Starting in the outfield left to right, it'll be Caden Henderson out there in left field, Katie Corbett in center, and Ava Burns in right. We will give you the infield following the 2-2 pitch from Chappa. Paints on the outside corner for strike 3. So first strikeout of the game for Chappa. Seaver retired via the punch out. Now we'll bring up Mariah Harrison. Give you the remainder of the defensive alignment for the Lady Gators. In the infield, third base, Chloe Walden. Brooke Morell's the shortstop. Lola Munkus at second. And Caroline Brazil at first. His first pitch delivered for ball 1. Doing the catching today for Glenwood will be Carrington Slocum. And Caroline Chappa in the circle for the Glenwood Lady Gators. That one chopped out to second base. Catching it on a dive, however, is Munkus. She flips to first for the out, and it's a double play to end the inning. So nice defensive start for the Lady Gators. We will take a quick break, and Glenwood will come up to bat here for the first time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phenix-City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phenix-City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Carol Purdue at State Farm, first inning of action here between the Glenwood Lady Gators and the Central Red Devils. Leading it off for Glenwood here in the bottom of the first inning will be the third baseman Chloe Walden. And she will take ball 1 outside from Central starter Kayla Story. Story also a right-hander similar to Caroline Chappa. Gets the start here in the circle for the Red Devils. The 1-0. That one paints a corner for strike 1. Story pitched just last night for Central. a 5-1 loss to Opelika in area play. We'll give you her stat line from that game here following the 1-1, which paints a corner on the inside. Now 1-2 to Walden. Story went 5.2 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 5 punch-outs against the Opelika Bulldogs. 1-2 here. This one chopped back to Story. She will field and throw over to first for the out. So 1 down now in the inning for Glenwood. And that will bring up the left fielder, Caden Henderson. We'll give you the batting order for the Lady Gators here real quick. Walden, Henderson, and Slocum, 1, 2, 3. Morrell, Chappa, and Munkus, 4, 5, 6. And then Brazil, Burns, and Corbett to round out the batting order against Kayla Story. Her first pitch to Henderson paints the outside corner for strike 1. We'll give you the defensive alignment for Central here following the 0-1. Henderson chops that out to third, but gloving it and throwing a dart over to first base is Mariah Harrison for out number 2. So defensively for the Red Devils, starting out in left field, it will be Lily Bell, center fielder Savannah Seaver, and in right field McKinley Hall. First pitch to Slocum is delivered for a strike. Around the infield, Chloe Broadwater at third, Mariah Harrison at short, Jules Griggs at second, and Ramsey Vardman at first. 0-1 outside, count now even at 1-1. Behind the plate catching for Central will be Deanna Amos. And Kayla Story in the circle for the Central Red Devils here today. The 1-1. That one popped foul and out of play behind home plate. Count now 1-2. Central looking to get the bats back in the dugout. But Glenwood looking to potentially do some damage here with the dangerous bat of Carrington Slocum. The 1-2. Nearly hits Slocum inside. Count now even at 2-2. Brooke Morrell would be on deck for Glenwood if needed in this inning. The 2-2. Slocum pops that up on the infield. And camping under it and making the catch is the second baseman Griggs for out number 3. So Glenwood retired 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first inning. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in a minute on Georgia Alabama
Everybody,
Sports
this is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Top of the second inning. It'll be 4-5-6 due up for the Central Red Devils. First pitch slapped to third. Walden with the catch, but she will throw over to first just to be sure. And one pitch, one out here in the top of the second. So quickly that will bring up McKinley Hall now. Hall playing in right field today for the Red Devils. First pitch of the at-bat from Chappa is high for ball 1. Hall, a .282 batting average coming into play here today. Driven in 9 runs this season, scored 20 herself. The 1-0, that one's high as well. Count now 2-0 from Chapa. It's been a good start in the circle for both of these starting pitchers here so far. 2-0 from Chapa though. It's a bit outside. Count now 3-0. Hall now way ahead. So got to deliver a strike here, the 3-0. She does do just that. Count now 3-1. Glenwood outfield playing a bit shallow here. 3-1 from Chapa. And that will be ball 4. So first walk of the game surrendered by the Glenwood right-hander. And that will set the stage for Jules Griggs, make her first plate appearance here this afternoon. 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. First pitch of the at-bat from Chapa. Gets away from the catcher Slocum, and it will allow Hall to advance down to 2nd on the pass ball. We mentioned this, the 2nd meeting this season between the Red Devils and the Gators. Previous matchup, a 15-0 win for Central back in Phenix City. That one grounded over to 3rd. Walden has it, throws across the field, and will get the out at 1st. Hall will advance to 3rd, but it is a big 2nd out here in the top of the 2nd for the Lady Gators. And that will bring up Deanna Amos, the catcher. First run of the game now at 3rd base. First pitch delivered high from Chapa for ball 1. Central coming into play this afternoon, sitting at 19-15 overall. As that one's down low and inside for ball 2. Red Devils also 1-3 in AHSA Class 7A Area 4 play, led by head coach Mitchell Holt. Consistently been among the best programs in 7A the last couple of years. As Chapa goes 3-0 to Amos now. They've reached the 7A state tournament each of the last 3 seasons. 3-0. Chapa does deliver a strike there. Count now 3-1. Amos looking to give Central an early lead. Chapa looking to get out of the jam. The 3-1. This one's taken inside as well. Called strike 2. Count now full. It would be Riley Davis on deck for Central. The 3-1 delivery. That one popped foul down the right field line, and it will get out of play. So a payoff pitch upcoming here from Chapa. Right-hander in motion. That one popped foul at home plate, and we will do it once again. Good crowd here today for both of these teams. 3-2 pitch. This one popped out into left field, right at the left fielder Henderson, though. She will make the catch. And Chapa and the Lady Gators get out of the jam once again. So Central strands a runner at 3rd. We'll take a quick break. Be right back in a minute on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are. And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Brooke Morrell to lead off the bottom of the second for the Lady Gators, and she will take ball 1 outside from right-hander Kayla Story. Story with a 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning for Central. Now finds herself down here 2-0 Morrell, though. The 2-0. Morrell will take that down the middle for strike 1. Senior getting the start at shortstop tonight for the Lady Gators. She will pop that one foul behind home plate. Count now even at 2-2. It'll be the starting pitcher Caroline Chapa on deck for Glenwood. Squares around to bunt. Pulls it back though. 2-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. So first punch out of the game for Kayla Story. And that will bring up Caroline Chapa. First pitch of the at-bat from Story is a ball outside. Count now 1-0. Glenwood, winners of their last 2. We'll tell you about those here following the 1-0. That one popped down the first base line. It will stay in play, and the catch will be made by the first baseman Vardman for out number 2. Glenwood just last night on the road at Montgomery Catholic. A 14-12 win. What was an impressive offensive showcase for both teams. They've also beaten Dadeville here recently 1-0. As first pitch is taken for a strike by Lola Munkus. The 0-1. That one paints a corner from Story. Count now quickly 0-2. And Story looking to get the Red Devil bats back into the dugout. The 0-2. Munkus stays alive, however, and will pop that foul behind home plate. Getting the start for Glenwood tonight here at second base is Lola Munkus. Also seen some time this season at shortstop and in the circle. The 0-2 pop foul down the right field line, and will get out of play. Munkus also among the Glenwood Gators team leader in doubles this season. That one hit out to second base. And camping under it, making the catch is Griggs for a 1-2-3 inning for Central. So we are through 2 here at Glenwood. Your score, Gators nothing, Red Devils nothing on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phenix-City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phenix-City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
or surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. 8-9-1 due up for the visiting Central Red Devils here in the top of the third inning. First pitch from Chappa is delivered for strike one to the 8-hole hitter Riley Davis. The 0-1. That one popped up towards second base. Munkus will call for it, and she will make the catch for out number one. So some really strong pitching here between these two teams so far. Starters Chappa and Story. Been really, really impressive. That will bring up the 9-hole hitter Lily Bell. First pitch from Chappa in the dirt for ball one. Just a big quick thank you to our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. A 1-0 from Chappa taken down the middle for strike one. Count now even 1-1. Delivery from Chappa, catches a corner inside. Count now 1-2, and the right-hander for Glenwood is way ahead in the count. Chappa into motion, the 1-2. Fastball just a bit high, though. Bringing the count to even now, 2-2. Outfield depth for the Lady Gators is deep in all three positions, it appears. The 2-2. That one hit out to left field. Henderson giving chase, and it will drop in foul territory, though. So it'll be another pitch up coming to Bell. Top of the order in Chloe Broadwater is on deck. So Chappa into motion, the 2-2. Fastball just a bit outside, though. Count now full. So the payoff pitch here from Chappa. And that one is low for ball four. Second walk surrendered today by Chappa. And it will be a one-out base runner for the Red Devils. And that will flip the lineup card over for Central as well. And it will bring up Chloe Broadwater. First pitch delivered by Chappa for a strike. Broadwater was hit by a pitch to start the game here this afternoon. One of three Red Devils to reach base. Hit by a pitch and a pair of walks. The 0-1. Low in the dirt. Nice block there by Slocum, however. There will be no advance to second by Bell. Broadwater, the team leader in batting average for the Red Devils this season, hitting .462. As that one is a bit high. Count now 2-1. Red Devil third baseman also leading the team in RBIs, doubles, and home runs. So we mentioned Carrington Slocum, the power bat for the Lady Gators. Broadwater is just that for Central. That one fouled down the first base line for strike two. And it will bring the count to even. This a Central program. Been no stranger to some elite talent here in recent years. Two players currently playing for the University of Alabama in Kristen White and Garrett Griggs. That one popped up to right center field. Katie Corbett, the center fielder, is under it. She will make the catch for out number 2. So Broadwater gave it a ride. Not enough on it, though, and that will bring up Savannah Sevier, the other big-time hitter at the top of the Central lineup, with 2 outs and a runner at first. First pitch hit out to short. Morrell fields and throws to first, and Glenwood threw 3 here Nice job by Chapa getting out of the jam following the one-out walk. Your score still Glenwood 0, Central 0 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phenix City today.
Welcome back to Glenwood here. Bottom of the third inning. First pitch taken for a strike by Caroline Brazil. Lady Gators still yet to have a base runner here against Central starter Kayla Story. That one popped up toward third base. And calling for it and making the catch is the shortstop Mariah Harrison for out number 1. So Ava Burns will now step into the plate for the Lady Gators. One out here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch of the bat from Story, taken for strike 1. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a high fastball out of the zone. Count now 0-2. Story way ahead. The 0-2, swing and a miss there once again. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Story. And that will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Katie Corbett. Story in the circle this season. Comes into today a 14-8 overall record. Those 14 wins lead this Red Devil team. ERA also sitting at 2.48. Team high 73 strikeouts, 232 walks. That one is called ball, however. Story's also thrown over 120 innings so far this season. It's been the Red Devils' top option in the circle. That one popped foul behind home plate by Corbett. Pitch here to Corbett. That ball fouled away out of play down the first base line. Now 2 strikes on Corbett. So Story into motion. Corbett pops that one up toward first base. Calling for it, making the catch in foul territory is Griggs, and it will be another 1-2-3 inning for Central starter Kayla Story. We're through 3 here at Glenwood. Your score, Glenwood 0, Central 0. Take a break on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Top of the fourth inning between the Lady Gators and the visiting Central Red Devils. Caroline Chapa back out for her fourth inning of work. And to lead it off for Central will be the three-hole hitter, Mariah Harrison. First pitch of the at-bat is low in the dirt for ball one. Must mention a great crowd here at Glenwood today between the Lady Gators and Central. The first time the two have ever met here in softball at Glenwood. 1-0 from Chapa. That one's low as well. Count now 2-0. So Chapa, right-hander goes into her motion, the 2-0. That one's low as well. Count now 3-0. Be Ramsey Vardman on deck for the Red Devils. The 3-0 from Chapa. That one catches a corner. Count now 3-1. So Chapa into her motion, the 3-1. That one taken just a bit high, however, and it will be a walk to lead off the inning for Central. Third walk of the day surrendered by Chapa. And that will bring up Ramsey Vardman now. Vardman a line out in her first plate appearance. First pitch delivered by Chapa is low for ball one. The 1-0 slapped out into left field, but right. Popped out to left center field. Henderson will make the catch once again. And just like that, 2 down now here in the inning. So now with 2 outs, it is Jules Griggs. And Chapa looking to get out of yet another jam. First pitch to Griggs is high. Runner does go down to second, and it will get past the diving shortstop Morrell. Throw goes into third, and it will be late. So Mariah Harrison steals second, and then will advance to third on the fielding error. And just like that, Central, with the first run of the game, potentially now 60 feet away. Pitch there from Chapa. Called ball 2, however. So Glenwood looking to get out of yet another jam. Chapa into her motion. That one taken just a bit high. Still scoreless here at Glenwood here in the top of the fourth inning. Delivery from Chapa. That one called a strike, though. If needed, it would be Deanna Amos on deck for Central. Chapa delivers, and that will be a 2-out walk to Jules Griggs. Fourth walk of the game surrendered by Chapa. And they're at the corners now for Central with 2 outs for Amos. Central's already stranded, I believe, 2 or 3 base runners here in this game so far. Red Devils looking to break through, but Chapa looking to get out of another jam for the Gators. First pitch here is high and outside for ball 1. Amos, a flyout victim in her first trip to the plate. A 1-0 from Chapa. This one popped up. Munkus calls for it at second, and she will make the catch, and it's another jam escaped by the Glenwood Lady Gators and Caroline Chapa. So we are still scoreless here at Glenwood. We'll take a break, head to the bottom of the 4th on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be 1-2-3 due up for the Lady Gators. Chloe Walden, the first of those, grounded out in her first trip to the plate. Still looking for the first hit against Central starter Kayla Story is Glenwood. Story's first pitch of the inning is taken high for ball 1. That one delivered inside. Count now 2-0. So Story into motion, the 2-0 pitch. That one's taken on a corner for strike 1. Count now 2-1 to Chloe Walden. The 2-1 from Story. Pop foul down the first base line. It will get out of play though. Bringing the count now to even. Caden Henderson is on deck for Glenwood. Story through her first trip of the Glenwood order. No hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and no earned runs. This one hit down the third base line. Will land on top of the Glenwood dugout over there. So Walden will stay alive. Delivery to Walden. She will pop that foul down the first base line. Griggs giving chase, and it will go off of her glove, however. And Walden will get another chance to bat here. Would have been an outstanding play there defensively from Griggs. She got to it. Ball just went right off the edge of her glove, however. It was a tough play to make, but still good effort from the Central second baseman. 2-2 here to Walden. This one hit up the middle, and it will get through for the first hit of the game for either team. So after 3.5 innings here between the two teams, we finally have a hit here at the Swamp. It's a leadoff single for Chloe Walden, and that will bring up Caden Henderson. First pitch delivered outside corner for strike 1. Entire infield for Central appears to be playing in, anticipating a potential bunt. Broadwater and Harrison will switch spots defensively, though, over there at short and third. The 0-1, Henderson tried to slap at it, and it will be 0-2 now. Henderson getting the sign from head coach Josh McConnell for the Gators. The 0-2. This one slapped down the third base line, and it will get out of play foul. So Walden at first base following the leadoff single. Infield still in for the Red Devils. The 0-2. Chopped out to third base. Harrison Fields, she will throw to first. And off the bag is the first baseman, Vardman. And just like that, runners at first and second to start the inning for the Lady Gators. Not quite sure if the foot was off the bag or if just the speed of Caden Henderson beat the throw. But nevertheless, they're at first and second now with nobody out for Carrington Slocum. First pitch hit from Story. Slocum squares to bunt, but it is foul. 4-1. Slocum arguably the biggest power threat in Glenwood's lineup. She's got a big hole out here in left center if she chooses to do so. Outfield playing deep across the board for the Red Devils. The 0-1 from Story. Slocum squares the bunt. She does get it down. Throw will go to first, and it is not in time. So how about the Glenwood catcher reaching via the bunt single? And just like that, they are now loaded for Brooke Morrell. So after 3 innings with no hits allowed, the Lady Gators have gotten 3 here to start the inning. We'll have a meeting at the mound for Central. Head coach Mitchell Holt will jot out there and talk things over with his starting pitcher, Kayla Story. Must mention we also have a pitch runner for Slocum down there at first base. I believe it's number 1, Kinsley Carter. We will try to confirm that when we can. So bases loaded here, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still scoreless between Glenwood and Central. Infield in for the Red Devils. First pitch of the at-bat upcoming to Morrell. Time is called, however. So Story steps back on the rubber. She goes into her motion. The first pitch of the at-bat to Morrell, taken for strike 1. Morrell struck out in her lone trip to the plate here this afternoon. The 0-1. This one popped up towards center field. Catch will be made. Runner tags and heads home. Throw will go to the plate, and it is not caught, and safe is Chloe Walden. So it's an RBI sac fly for Brooke Morrell. So Glenwood trades the out for the run. Central will check to see if the runner tagged early from third. She did not. So it is 1-0 Glenwood here in the bottom of the 4th. And the Red Devils still not out of the woods yet. So it looks like the umpire will talk things over here with Central head coach Mitchell Holt. While they do that, we will once again thank our presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. Also a big thank you once again to Carol Purdue at State Farm for sponsoring our first inning of action here this afternoon. 1-0 lead here for Glenwood in the bottom of the 4th inning. We also must make a correction from just a minute ago. I said Kinsley Carter was the pitch runner over there at first base. That was incorrect. It appears the pitch runner is now number 7, Miller Sims. And Sims now at second base for the Lady Gators. Caden Henderson down there at third as well. For Caroline Chappa. Chance to help herself potentially. Chappa squares the bunt. It is missed though for strike one. Outfield playing at normal depth for the Red Devils. The 0-1 to Chappa. Swung on and missed for strike two. Count now 0-2. Story under motion, the 0-2. This one hit foul into the net down the first base line. Chappa staying alive. So the 1-2 upcoming here from Story. Taken on the outside corner for ball, I believe that's ball one or ball two. It's ball one. Apologies, the scoreboard over here is to our left, so we cannot see it. The 1-2, that one swung on and missed. And it's a big second out of the inning for Kayla Story. Lola Munkus will step in for Glenwood. We're here with two outs, still runners at third and second. And Munkus will call time. That strikeout was the third of the game for Story. First pitch of the at-bat to Munkus, lined out to right center field, going back for it at the wall, and it's off the wall. 2 runs will score. Munkus in at second, and it's a 2 RBI double for the Lady Gators. Henderson scores the run, as well as the pitch runner Miller Sims. We will have a timeout here. Looked like central center fielder Savannah Sevier might have hit the wall trying to make that catch. They'll check on her, make sure she's all right. So a 3-0 lead here for Glenwood in the bottom of the 4th inning. And it does look like Sevier is okay, so that is good to see. So Central head coach Mitchell Holt will walk back to his dugout. 2 outs in the inning. Munkus down there at second base following the 2 RBI double. For Caroline Brazil now. Story gets the sign from her catcher. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken on the outside corner for strike one. The 0-1. This one hit out to left field. Giving chase as a left fielder, and it will land just foul, it looks like. So the Lady Gators a matter of inches away from a potential 4th run. But instead, the count now 0-2 to Brazil. And Story looking to get out of the inning. One in which Glenwood has already struck for 3 runs, looking to make it more. The 0-2. Pop foul behind home plate, and we will do it again. Munkus does have some speed down there at second base, so a base hit might score a run. The 0-2. That one just a bit outside, though. Count now 1-2. The 1-2. This one hit just foul again down the third base line. That ball had some heat on it. So the 1-2 from Story. That one hit out to short, but it is caught, however, on a line by the shortstop Harrison. And that will finally end the inning. But Glenwood grabs the lead here today for the first time. The Lady Gators with a 3-0 lead here as we head to the 5th on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phenix City location being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Top of the 5th inning. Lady Gators with a 3-0 lead now following a 3-run bottom of the 4th. It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Red Devils. First pitch from Chappa is delivered and taken for a strike by the 8-hole hitter Riley Davis. Davis, a flyout in her first trip to the plate here this afternoon. The 0-1 hit out to left center field. Giving chase is the left fielder Henderson. It's over her glove and off the wall. Davis will round first and will be held at second, and it is a leadoff double for Riley Davis. And maybe more importantly, that is the first hit of the day for the Central Red Devils against starter Caroline Chappa. We will have a pitch runner now for Davis out there at second base. Looks like it is number 20, Amaya Brooks. Brooks with some speed, already stolen 9 bases so far this season, has also scored 23 runs. It's one of the Red Devils' top options when it comes to pitch runners. So Lily Bell will step to the plate. That one taken low and outside for ball 1. Chappa into her motion. That one slapped over to first. Brazil has it. She will drop the ball, however, and it will allow Bell to reach. So Bell will reach via the fielding error, and just like that, Central runners at the corners, nobody out for the top of the order in Chloe Broadwater. So we mentioned the jams that Chappa has had to escape so far today for Glenwood. Here is another in the top of the 5th. First pitch delivered for strike 1 to Broadwater. Hit by a pitch and a flyout are her 2 trips to the plate here this afternoon. That one just outside, however. Count now 1-1. Outfield at normal depth as well as the infield for the Lady Gators. 1-1. This one just a bit high, however. Count now 2-1. Chappa under motion, the 2-1. This one taken right down the middle for strike 2. Pitch runner Amaya Brooks down there at third base. Lily Bell over there at first. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. A 3-0 lead for Glenwood. The 2-2. Just a bit outside, however. Count is now full. Be interesting to see what Chappa does here with Broadwater. Does not get much easier with Sevier on deck. The payoff from Chappa. This one slapped out to second. Munkus has it. She'll tag second, throw to first. Will not be in time to get the speed of Broadwater. A run will score. So Glenwood will trade the run for the out. And that brings up Savannah Sevier. One out here now in the top of the fifth. First pitch from Chappa. Slapped out to short and is under the glove of Morell and into center. So Central now runners at first and second. Only one out in the inning. It's now a 3-1 game. And that will bring up Mariah Harrison. Harrison, a line out and a walk so far today, has also stolen a base. First pitch of the at-bat from Chappa. Hit out to third. Walden has it. Goes off her glove, and it will allow everyone to reach. So just like that, Central has loaded the bases here in the top of the fifth. Now we'll bring up Ramsey Vardman now. Vardman driven in 28 runs so far this season for the Red Devils. Has some chance to do some serious damage here. First pitch from Chappa is a bit outside for ball one. Vardman also a .379 hitter on the year. Where's number 16 for the Red Devils? The 1-0. This one's low into the dirt for ball two. So the 2-0 here from Chappa. This one hit out to left field, and it will get foul and out of play for strike one. Broadwater at third, Sevier at second, and Harrison at first. 1, 2, 3 in the Red Devils order, all reaching base. The 2-1. This one's just a bit inside. Count now 3-1. One out in the inning, nowhere to put Vardman. On deck would be McKinley Hall. 3-1 from Chappa. This one is low, and it will walk in a run. So Broadwater will score. Score now 3-2 Glenwood. Bases loaded, still one out in the inning for McKinley Hall. First pitch of the at-bat from Chappa. Taken on the outside corner for strike one. Infield playing in for the most part for Glenwood. Lola Munkus out there at second base is playing at her normal depth. The 0-1 is outside for ball one. Count now even. Hall a walk and a fly out in her 2 trips to the plate here this afternoon. One from Chappa. This one just a bit low and outside for ball two. Outfield depth for the Lady Gators is shallow. Caden Henderson playing a bit deeper in left. Corbett and Burns shallow. The 2-1 just a bit high. Count now 3-1. And again, nowhere to put Hall. (3-1). Low and outside, and just like that, we are tied. And that will bring head coach Josh McConnell out to have a word with the starting pitcher, Chappa. 6th walk of the game surrendered by the Glenwood starter. And it looks like he will keep Chappa in. Bases loaded for the Red Devils with only one out here in the top of the 5th. Central has tied it following a 3-run bottom of the 4th for Glenwood. And it will bring up Jules Griggs. Red Devils second baseman, a ground out and a walk here in her 2 trips to the plate this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat from Chappa, just a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 from Chappa. This one hit out to third. Getting a glove on it is Walden, but it was just foul. Count now even at 1-1. Outfield depth now normal for the Gators. The 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. Chappa looking for a double play ball here potentially. Would also take a strikeout as well, though. The 2-2. This one just a bit outside now. Count is full. Excuse me, 2-2 count now. Delivery from Chappa. This one popped up into left center field. Corbett is under it. She will make the catch. Runner tags and headed home is Harrison. And that will give Central the lead. So it's an RBI sac fly for Jules Griggs. Scoring the run is Harrison. So the Red Devils with a 4-3 lead now here in the top of the 5th. And that will bring up Deanna Amos. Amos, I believe, got the first hit of the game for Central. That was a double. She will now bat here with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. That one is high. Count now 2-0. Chappa under motion. She delivers to the plate. This one slapped foul down the third base line. 4 strike 1. A 4-3 lead here for the Red Devils in the top of the 5th inning. Delivery from Chappa. This one popped into shallow center field. Corbett is under it. She will make the catch, and that will bring an end to the inning. But Central scores 4 in the top of the 5th inning. They respond after the Gators do score 3 in the bottom of the 4th. Take a 4-3 lead here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back here to Glenwood for the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch of the inning is taken for strike 1 by the Glenwood 8-hole hitter, Ava Burns. Burns a strikeout in her lone trip to the plate this afternoon. And Kayla Story back out there for her 5th inning of work. And she is quickly ahead 0-2 here to Burns. Story through 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. The 0-2 swung on and missed there by Burns, and that is the 4th punch out of the day for Story. And that will bring up the 9-hole hitter, Katie Corbett. Take strike 1 there. Corbett batting out of the 9-hole today, but is the team leader in batting average, runs scored, and hits. This one fouled into the net behind home plate as well. Count now quickly 0-2. Corbett also ranks among the Lady Gators team leaders in doubles and triples. Done a little bit of everything offensively so far this season for Glenwood. Chops this one out to short. Harrison has it. She will throw across the field over to first, and it is caught for out number 2. So quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that will flip the lineup card over for Glenwood and will bring up Chloe Walden. First pitch bounces in the dirt for ball 1. Walden kind of got things going for the Lady Gators in the bottom of the 4th inning with that single. Also went on to score one of the Glenwood's 3 runs here today. Takes that one on the outside corner for strike 1. Count now even at 1-1. Story into her motion. Just a bit outside, however. 2-1 now. Glenwood came into this game today averaging 5.2 runs a game. This one's taken on the inside corner, though. 2-2 count now. If she could reach, it would be Caden Henderson on deck. The 2-2. Chopped down the third base line, and it will get foul over toward that Glenwood dugout. So Walden will stay alive. 2-2 here from Kayla Story. Swung on and miss, and that will do it for the bottom of the 5th inning. Punch out number 5 for the Red Devils starter. And we will head to the 6th. Central up 4-3 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Top of the 6th inning here at Glenwood. First pitch delivered for ball 1 by Caroline Chappa to the Central 8-hole hitter Riley Davis. We mentioned back in that last inning But it was Walden who kind of got the scoring inning started for the Gators. It was Davis who got it going for Central back in the top of the 5th with that double. She will now bat here with a 2-0 count. Delivery from Chappa. That one just a bit inside. Count now 3-0. 9-hole hitter Lily Bell is on deck for Central. Chappa into her motion, the 3-0. Just off the outside corner, and it is a leadoff walk for Riley Davis. As well as the 7th walk of the game for Chappa. Be a pitch runner over there at first once again for Davis. I believe yet again it is Amaya Brooks. Brooks did go on to score a run back last inning for Central. And we mentioned the speed, 9 stolen bases already this season. First pitch taken by Bell for ball 1. One 0 from Chappa. Check swing, fouls it into the net behind home plate for strike 1. Bell walked today and reached base on an error. 1-1 here. That one catches a corner. Count now 1-2 from Chappa. This will be a big out to get for the Lady Gators, especially with the top of the Central order coming up to bat. 1-2. Tried the pitch outside on the corner, but Bell did not offer. Count now even at 2-2. The 2-2. That one catches a corner, and it is strike 3. Second punch out of the day for Chappa. And it is a big first out of the inning for Chloe Broadwater now. We mentioned before the top of this Red Devil lineup is certainly very dangerous. Broadwater drawing the spot in the leadoff spot, or excuse me, drawing the start in the leadoff spot here today. That one from Chappa outside for ball 1. Hit by pitch, fly out, and a ground out are Broadwater's 3 trips to the plate here this afternoon. She's also scored one of Central's 4 runs. The 1-0 hit in between the first and second baseman into right field. Burns comes up throwing. Throw will go to third, and it is not in time, however. So Amaya Brooks goes first to third on the single to right. And just like that, they're at the corners with 1 out for Savannah Seaver. Infield will come in for the Lady Gators for the most part. Lola Munkus at second base, still playing at her normal depth. Chappa gets the sign. Right-hander into a motion. First pitch of the at-bat to Seaver. Low and outside for ball 1. Amaya Brooks down there at third base. Chloe Broadwater at first for the Red Devils. Delivery from Chappa. This one grounded out to second. Munkus will flip to second for the out. So a run will score for Central. Score now 5-3 Red Devils. And that will bring up Mariah Harrison. No chance for Morrell to make the turn with the speed of Sevier down the first base line. Sevier on the move. Throw down from Slocum is late. So a team leading 32nd stolen base on the year for Savannah Sevier. That one is inside as well. Count now 2-0. A 5-3 lead for Central here in the top of the 6th inning. Chapa delivers to the plate. That one high as well. Count now 3-0. Chapa delivers. This one's called a strike down the middle. Count now 3-1. Chapa delivers to home plate. This one grounded out to short. Under the glove of Morrell, however. And he'll get into left field. Rounding third and scoring is Severe, and it is 6-3 Central. So that will bring up Ramsey Vardman now. Pair of lineouts and a walk are Vardman's 3 trips to the plate. Runner was on the move, but it was popped foul and out of play, so Harrison will have to retreat back to first base. Oh, 1 here to Vardman. This one's outside. Harrison on the move. Throw down is not in time. So Harrison with her second stolen base here this afternoon. And that will put a runner in scoring position now for Vardman. Chapa delivers to home plate. That one inside for a ball. Chapa delivers to home plate here. This one lined foul down the third base line. But heads up over there by head coach Josh McConnell. That ball was right at the Glenwood dugout. So Chapa looking to get out of the inning here for Glenwood. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Central has extended the lead to 6-3. Right-hander delivers. This one's high and outside though. If needed, it would be McKinley Hall on deck for the Red Devils. Chapa delivers to home plate. This one's foul tipped at the plate. 2 strikes now in the inning. It's a late regular season contest between the two. Both the Red Devils and the Gators, top teams in their classification. This one hit down the left field line. Henderson giving chase down into the corner. Had home run distance, but was just a bit foul, though. So Vardman will retreat back to home plate. So we will have time here. Umpire behind home plate will get some new softballs. If you're also a fan of Glenwood soccer, right here behind us, Gators are hosting Prattville Christian in an area showdown. And it looks like they are in overtime. Chapa delivers to home plate here. This one popped out to right center field. Burns is under it, and she will make the catch. So the inning comes to a close, but Central extends their lead here in the top of the 6th inning. Your score now 6-3 Red Devils. We'll take a break on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Glenwood. 2-3-4, the heart of the Lady Gator order due up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 6-3 lead for the Central Red Devils. And stepping up to bat here to lead off the inning will be Caden Henderson. First pitch delivered, strike one from Kayla Story. Through 5 innings, Story's given up 3 earned runs, 4 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. This one's on the outside corner, though, for ball 1. Count now even. Infield playing in across the board for the Red Devils. This one hit down the left field line, and it'll be just foul. You've got to imagine with the speed of Henderson out of the batter's box, that's an easy double, if that is fair. But instead, count now 1-2 to Henderson. Story looking for a 6th punch out of the game potentially. The 1-2. Outside corner, Henderson did not offer. Count now even at 2-2. Story under motion, 2-2 delivery. This one's hit into left field, and it is fair in the corner. Henderson rounds first and heads to second, and she will hold there. So a leadoff double for Caden Henderson, and just like that, the Lady Gators are back in business. So the 5th hit of the game surrendered by Kayla Story for the Red Devils, as well as the 2nd hit of the game for Henderson. Glenwood left fielder now 2 for 3 with a run scored. The Central head coach Mitchell Holt talking ahead over with the umpire down there on the first base line. And while he's doing that, it'll give us a chance to tell you about our great presenting sponsors here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC Coca-Cola, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. If you heard that roar here behind us, it looks like the Glenwood Lady Gators have scored a goal in double overtime against Prattville Christian. So following the leadoff double for Caden Henderson, it will be Carrington Slocum, and she will take the first pitch for a strike. Slocum had a bunt single in her last plate appearance. The 0-1 pop foul behind home plate into the net for strike 2. The power of Slocum could make things interesting here with a potential long ball. The 0-2. This one popped out to center field. Sevier is back on it, and she will make the catch just shy of the wall. There will be no tag from Henderson with the arm of Sevier. And a very loud first out of the inning for Slocum. And that will set the stage for Brooke Morrell now. First pitch taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Just a heck of a defensive play out here in center field by Sevier. Making the catch up against the wall and immediately turning and throwing a dart to the shortstop. This one popped down the right field line. Catch will be made in foul territory. Henderson tags, throw goes into third, and she will be safe. So Henderson does advance to third here. But there are now 2 outs in the inning for Caroline Chappa. First pitch of the at-bat from Story is a ball outside. Count now 1-0. 6-3 lead for Central here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Chapa hit the one out to short. Harrison Fields, she'll throw a dart over to first for the out. What a throw by Mariah Harrison. She's had a couple of really good ones here today, and you can add that to the list. Glenwood strands a runner here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll take a break. Your score is still 6-3 Central on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. First pitch of the top of the 7th inning is a high and outside for ball 1. Have a couple of changes to tell you about for the Lady Gators. Now pitching in the circle will be Brooke Morrell. And her 1-0 to McKinley Hall is taken high for ball 2. Replacing Morrell at shortstop is the second baseman Lola Munkus, and your starting pitcher Caroline Chapa will settle in at second base. 2-0 now from Morrell. Taken for strike 1. Morrell pitched in that win over Montgomery Catholic just last night in Montgomery. We will tell you about her line in that game following this 2-1 pitch. That one's just outside. Count now 3-1. Morrell went 2 2/3 innings in the win. 3 earned runs, 7 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts against Montgomery Catholic. The 3-1. This one's just a bit high, however, and it will be a leadoff walk. So McKinley Hall reaches base via the walk for the 3rd time here this afternoon. And that will bring up Jules Griggs now. First pitch from Morrell. Griggs lays down the bunt. Slocum will pick it up, and there will not be a play at first. Looks like Glenwood head coach Josh McConnell wants the umpires to talk things over. Not sure if there was any potential runner's interference when the bunt was laid down, if it would have hit off her foot. And they will say Griggs is safe at first base. So there are now runners at first and second here to lead off the top of the 7th inning. And it looks like we might have a pitch hitter for the Red Devils. We will try to get you that number as soon as possible. This would be the spot for Deanna Amos, but I believe that is a new hitter for the Red Devils. Squaring to bunt and getting it down, but this one's just foul. Looks like this is number 22, Lexi Kirk, now batting for the Red Devils. Pitch from Morrell. Kirk does get the bunt down, but it is foul, however. Now 2 strikes. It'd be interesting to see if the bunt is still on for Central. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. First and second for the Red Devils. The 1-2 from Morrell. Kirk was not bunting and is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 from Morrell. That one is low and outside. Count is now full. The 8-hole hitter Riley Davis is on deck for Central. The payoff pitch. This one's hit out to right field, and it is through. Burns will come up throwing. Throw will go into the plate, and sliding in safely is Hall, and it is 7-3 Red Devils. So Griggs advances to third, and Kirk will advance to second on the throw to home. And we will have a pitch runner out there at second base. We will get that number to you as soon as we can. Infield in for the Lady Gators. Now a 7-3 lead for Central. First pitch of the at-bat from Morrell. Swung on and missed by the 8-hole hitter Riley Davis. Just a reminder that coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, it will be our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. The 0-1 from Morrell. Taken high and inside for ball 1. Still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. One popped up into left field, right at the left fielder Henderson. She catches it. Runner will tag and head home. Throw to the plate by Henderson is just late. Throw will go to third, and they will get the out at third base. So now 2 outs here in the inning, but the run does score. So it is an RBI sac fly for Riley Davis. Scoring the run was Jules Griggs. And the first pitch delivered for a strike to the 9-hole hitter Lily Bell. A 1 from Morrell, taken down and away for ball 1. One from Morrell. Paints a corner there for strike 2. Glenwood right-hander now ahead in the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The 1-2. Chopped out to second. Chapa does have it. Throw to first, and that will be your third out of the inning. But Central tacks on 2 more to their lead in the top of the 7th. It's the last call for the Gators in the bottom of the 7th on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phenix City location. being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phenix-City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here to Glenwood. Last call for the Lady Gators in the bottom of the 7th. It will be Lola Munkus due up first. She will ground out to second, and the throw will be made to first. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the 7th. So it would be Caroline Brazil now for the Lady Gators. First pitch of the at-bat from Story is outside for ball 1. As the sun begins to set over here to our left at Glenwood. 2-0 count now to Brazil. An 8-3 lead for the Red Devils here in the bottom of the 7th. If you missed it earlier, this one hit right back to Story, who will knock it down, and she will throw over to first for the second out of the inning. So last chance for the Lady Gators will be Ava Burns. If you missed it earlier, Glenwood striking for 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning, in the first runs of the game. Central immediately responded in the top of the 5th with 4 to take the lead of their own. And they have since scored 8 unanswered runs. This one's outside to Burns. Count now 2-0. The 2-0 from Story. This one taken on the outside corner, 4-1. Burns grounds it to second. Griggs has it. Will throw over to first, and that will do it. Your final score here this afternoon, Central 8, Glenwood 3. Central will improve to 20-15 overall in the year. Glenwood now 13-10, Folks, now for your Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. It will go to Central starter Kayla Story. Story goes the distance here this afternoon against the Lady Gators. 3 earned runs allowed, no walks, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts for the Central right-hander. Yet another impressive showing for Story following that that loss at Opelika just last night. So congratulations to Kayla Story, your Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here this afternoon at Glenwood. We'd like to once again extend a big thank you to our presenting sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC Coca-Cola and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. Also, big thank you once again to Carol Purdue at State Farm for sponsoring our first inning of action here this afternoon. For Matt Melton, producer Tyler Dietz, we'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.